Hello everyone, in this video I'll show you how to beat the boss Sulla in Armored Core 6 Fires Rubicon. So this is an extremely fast boss, and the fastest one that we've fought so far, so this might be a little bit challenging at first. Now, I find the best strategy with this boss is actually to stick as close as possible to it the whole time. Otherwise, you run the risk of it getting very far away from you, which makes this fight a lot more difficult. So the thing to take into consideration is your weapon choice, obviously. Double shotguns works fantastic here. I'm using the Pulse blade from the very start of the game, the one that you start with. I find it's one of the best weapons, and you can take it to the end game. So I'm using that as my main damage, and then also using, on my shoulder, just 2 missile launchers, and then I'm using the shotgun on the right hand weapon. You can go with double shotguns too if you want. It's really your own personal preference. I just found this is what worked for myself. He has the pulse cannon there, as you can see those big electric balls shooting out. That is the attack to avoid here, so I would honestly recommend just trying to get in as close as you can. Use your charge, use the control button on the controller, I'm not sure what that is, but if you can get in and close the distance, you're going to be having a good time with this, because his main weapons is kind of a mid-range build, and he can out DPS you if you're at mid-range, so you've got to get in close, get your attacks in. I recommend using that sword there, but again, if you're using 2 weapons, double shotguns works really well, as you want to be close and dealing as much damage as possible at all times. This can be, you can use some of the cover there from the bridge to keep yourself alive, as I find that is a good way to avoid a lot of his attacks, but be mindful that the pulse cannon will explode through them and hurt you, so you do have to be mindful for certain attacks, but the best strategy is to just use what you can to get in close, and if you can build up a stagger, that helps a lot. I found that my biggest issue was getting that close range close, but if you can, you'll be able to take down Sulla pretty easily in Armored Core 6. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the subscribe button below.